Okay, good morning everybody. Today we're going to do a very interesting topic again, just like what we did last week, but we're going to be doing argumentative writing. Alright, now argumentative writing is a very interesting topic, and I know that this class is going to enjoy it. Alright, so can anybody tell me now what comes to their mind when you think about this word, argumentative writing? Anybody? Yeah, you. Writing about a quarrel. Quarreling and writing. Okay, that's a good one. Having a debate and writing. Okay, that's great. A debate to see who has the best points. Alright, close but good. Alright, now students, I want you all to know that argumentative writing has a bit to do with what all of you have said and contributed thus far. Alright, so everybody take out your books and we give you a proper definition of what argumentative writing is. I don't want anybody to be confused and think we're quarreling and writing. I want to give you all a proper definition of what argumentative writing really is. Okay, argument requires the ability to reason. Argument requires the ability to reason and to arrange ideas in a logical sequence. Alright, the writer must draw on his or her knowledge and understanding of the subject. Alright, he must be able to see it from both sides. The use of resources such as books, newspapers, and research is essential. Alright, so that is our definition and understanding of composing an argument. Alright, so an argumentative essay may require you to do one of the following. So please take notes, students. Number one, argue for or against a topic. Alright, so as you can see, you can take one side, for or against a topic. The other one, to discuss the points for and against a topic without having to take a side. Alright, number three, discuss the points for and against a topic and taking a position. So here you can see you could take a stand. You could say, well, I don't like uniform for school, and you could put all the points why. So you're actually taking a stand. Alright, and then number four, you can argue in such a manner so as to persuade or convince the reader or audience to agree with your views. Alright? Let me read that again. You can argue in such a manner so as to persuade or convince the reader or audience to agree with your views. So everybody take out your comprehensive English course, your textbook, and I want you all to turn to page 264. We're going to do passage A and passage B. Alright, passage A has to do with a case for school meals, and passage B has to do with a case against school meals. Alright, so passage A is saying that the service provided by the school meals program is vital to the well-being of the country. Alright, so here he actually takes a stand. His first line is saying that the school meals program or the school nutrition program or school box lunch program is vital to the well-being of the country. So here he sees it as being good. Alright, and the rest of the passage he is saying that even though the country is experiencing a period of economic recession and school meals, it costs much money, and the end of such a program cannot be measured in economic terms. Alright, and passage B now is a case against school meals. Alright, and it actually says the school meals program instituted a few years ago by the government is, in my opinion, a waste of time and money, and therefore I advocate that the program be abolished. So directly we see from these two passages two contrasting views. The first one, he takes a side, it is vital to the well-being of the country, and then passage B, he is saying that in my opinion, it is a waste of time and money, and therefore I advocate that the program be abolished. So here we have two different sides. Alright, so I want you all to take a look at the questions. Alright, just take a quick browse through the questions and answer them. Make a list of the arguments that the writer uses to support his case for school meals. for both, well, to support his case for school meals and to support his case against school meals. Alright, and what are the sources of his evidence for both passages? Alright, so everybody take out your books and answer these questions for me, please. Alright, I also want you to note, does he present two sides or one side in each passage? So the case for school meals, what side does he present? And the case against school meals, what side does he present? Does he present two sides or one side? And answer those questions for me, alright? I'm going to pass around and see how you all are progressing thus far. Alright, based on what we have just read, passage A and passage B, a case for school meals, a case against school meals, and we have all answered the questions. Students, I want you to know, right, that an argumentative piece, a piece which is a passage like passage A and passage B, can actually go both ways, either for or against something, but there are different steps that we actually use in formulating this argument. So you just don't start, well, I don't like school uniform because why? There are different steps that we must follow. Alright? So I want you all to take out your books again, open up your books, and we're going to write down these steps. Alright? Okay, step one. First of all, we must give reasons. You must give reasons. If you all want to make an argument and say that we do not want school uniforms in the school anymore, you must give reasons. You just can't make that point just so you have to give reasons, alright? And take this down. One of the major strategies in good arguments is the giving of reasons to support a writer's position, stance, or point of view. Reasons could be either valid or weak. So in constructing an argument, therefore, it is always important to assess the reasons we give for taking that position. So that's reason number one. Number two, generalization and supporting statements. Very, very important. Alright? Number three, evidence based on authority. So we just can't come out and say, well, John say or Miss say. It must be credible evidence. It must be from books. It must be from a credible source. So if you're saying, I got this from the internet, you must quote the website, who put it, the date, and the date that they actually put it there. Alright? And it must be relevant. So you can't come out and say, well, I don't want school uniform because when I eat in the morning, my uniform can't fit. No, we can't say that at all. It should be relevant to the argument and it should have a direct connection or link to the main idea. Alright? And the list goes on and on and on. Now class, does everyone understand about argumentative writing? So far, do we have any questions, any concerns? Everybody understand so far? Yeah, we understand so far? Yeah. Alright, that's good. Now, while doing these, alright, there are different words that we can actually use to formulate an argument. We could say with reference to. We could say thus, because, and for instance. Those things are actually connecting words that we can actually use for our argument. Alright, now class, I'm going to distribute for you the homework assignment for today, alright? Hold on while I pass out the sheets. Okay, homework assignments, alright? We have here, I want you to consider the following points for and against these topics. A proposal has been made to ban the smoking of cigarettes. I have given you all the arguments for and against. I want you all to present to me a balanced argument. And another point number two, school uniforms. Should school uniforms be abolished? I gave you all the arguments for and against. I want to see a well-detailed arguments both for and against.